So I have a video uploading, but I wanted to touch on this because this really frustrates me, and that reminds me I didn't look up the meaning gloat, and I wanted to. Because this frustrates the heck out of me. Oh man, don't do this to me. Whatever. So I've never been somebody that gloats. I don't stand on gloating. When you're winning, or you're a winner, or whatever you classify to be a winner, fill in the blanks for you. Like, this is what I wrote. Rather than talking about it, who cares if you're a winner in their mind? Who cares if they're mad? Who cares? What makes you any different to classify yourself as a winner? Winner, chicken dinner, right? How does that not take away the fact that you're gloating to be a winner? Right? And I get it. You should balk and, talk about all the things that you've done and the greatness of that. You should totally do that. But there becomes a time and a place for that. And I think so often enough I see on my TikTok feeds, there's just so much of that. And it's just like, I just feel like we're teetering on that. Hold on. We're teetering on that. And so I want to talk about it. This is what gloating means. My little ChatGPT signed me out. Man, I swear, I get so frustrated with resources and technical issues working against me. So much of my day, I'm like, golly, you guys are ridiculous. Like the cyber attacks, and I was just like, that's all I got to land on. You can't beat this beast. Gloat means to show off, brag in a proud way after you win or succeed, especially when someone else loses. It usually has a negative feeling because the person is enjoying another person's failure. Toll free. Dang, these spam calls are just out of control. Simple definition: gloat, to feel or show off satisfied pride after a victory or advantage. He gloated after beating his friend in a game. She didn't gloat about winning the competition. The team celebrated, but they didn't gloat over over the losing team. Brag, boast, show off. Celebrate enjoying your win normally. Gloat, bragging, or rubbing it in. Okay, and so that's the thing that I see. Like, we teeter on the gloating where you're bragging and rubbing it in instead of celebrating your win. Celebrate your win. What did you win? What life hardships did you win? And then what got you through those hardships? Let's talk about that. Let's start there. Instead of just like, I'm a winner, or, all those attacking me, now I'm a winner and they have to look. Okay. Who cares? You just get to a place in your world, particularly if you run alongside. Let me just say this. If you run alongside being chosen, being a faithful, devout person, and speaking on behalf of God because you've been chosen and you've now classified yourself as a chosen one, do you think God and Jesus stood on the fact of gloating? Do you think that he wanted you to show off or brag in a proud way after you win or are successful? You need to ask yourself that. And once you land on that answer, move forward. Trudge on. But you just got to figure out, are you taking the place of God? Or are you putting God in the position in your world where God is supposed to be? Because we are chosen. That's in the Bible, right? However, you're not chosen to brag or be proud after you win. God didn't choose you to do that. He chose you to walk with humility. He chose you to walk with humbleness. He chose you to walk with morals, values, and integrity and ethics. And he chose you to walk in this world as close to you, as close to him and Jesus Christ as you can. It's impossible to be them. It's impossible. But you can try. And doing that is not going to get you there. It's not. And agree to disagree. agree to disagree on this, but I've never been somebody that gloats. I'm only a winner because of God in Jesus Christ, but as well as everyone in my life. Whether that's the ones choosing to attack me, whether that's the ones choosing to stand with me, whether that's the ones choosing to lie upon me, it don't matter. I'm a winner in God's world based off all factors. So it's not me versus them. It's none of that, because it's all moving for my greater good, and it's moving for their greater good too, whether they tap into it or not. That is their choice. That's their free will. It's not something for you to talk about. It's not something for you to gloat about. So, agree to disagree, some little pointers on how I get through my day. This helps me. You know, it helps me stay humble. It does. I don't feel like I work any harder than any other American out here, any other human being out here. And I am never too proud to work just as hard, if not harder, to help people find inspiration within them, to find the will to survive, find the will to fight, to find the will to beat a system designed to work against you. And sometimes it means making crap. Sometimes it means working 5 jobs. Sometimes it means doing the right thing, even when the wrong thing pays you more. Sometimes it means that. And so it's one of those things. You have to find that will in you and figure out what you stand on, because that is what's going to make you feel like a better person. It's going to make you proud to be who you are. It's going to make you proud to look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of what I stand on. And I'm proud of what I do every single day to make it in this world, designed to make me not be successful. I'm proud of it. And that's good enough for me, to be proud of who I am. Because I know God's proud of me. I know Jesus is proud of me. You know, and this is just what helps me. It helps me. It truly does. And I want to help people for free. For free. And if people want to steal from me, they want to monetize me, they want to weaponize me, they want to do all this stuff, fine. Please do. You need it more than me. You need it more than me. And I'm okay with that too. And I have no judgment. I have no judgment. I don't have time for that. It would be hypocritical of me to judge people if I'm asking them not to judge me. That makes no sense. It's like the boomerang. It's like doosh, doosh. I mean, you know, and it's just, and then I see so many people in reference to Erica Kirk, and it's like they're not there. They're not in their bodies. They're just not. You can see for example, okay, Candace's episode today, she showed her interview when they were going, her and one of her boyfriends. But if you look at her eyes and the craziness that they were doing when she was talking, I was like, golly, that's weird. That's weird. I don't know. It didn't sit well with me. I was like, oof. There's a lot of battling, a little wrestling with the soul. I see it. I see it with Trump. I see it with a lot of people. I do. It's sad. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't. But I know that they're in it too deep. And so it's one of those things. I don't know. That's why you in God's time now. You in God's time. It's not anything outside of that. It really is. And so I love you guys. I hope this video resonated. But just think about that, you know, when it comes to winning and being boastful and gloat, and, you know, it's always good to celebrate your wins, but just be mindful of it, you know? Wins are for you personally, I think. I don't know. I love you guys. Sweet dreams.